So, Ellis, share with us a little bit about your biggest success story.
Well, probably the biggest success that I draw on often is when I launched Listerine Pocket Packs here in the US. Our original launch forecast was over $100 million in our first year, so big expectations. Not only do we meet those, we blew them out of the water. We actually achieved over $200 million in retail sales year one, which was unprecedented.
Wow, $100 million over forecast in year one. That is amazing.
It was a pretty wild ride, and of course, it started with having some great fundamental, great insights about our target customers that we were able to leverage with impactful marketing programs, a great product proposition, a great value proposition. We knew how to communicate it. But of course, that success leads to other issues and challenges along the way, namely, how are we going to supply it? How are we going to keep our very important retail customers happy even though we can't ship them everything they're asking for because the product was flying off the shelves. So created a lot of issues, but again, dealing with those things and those further down the road constraints was a tremendous learning experience and something that really I'm able to apply to a lot of my client businesses today.
Yeah, so when you take your customers and you double their forecast, which is your objective, right, then you're going to have to go solve that delivery problem.
Yeah, I don't mean to say it's quite so easy, but definitely, as we talk, a lot of times when I'm just starting with a client, their critical constraint is I need to generate more leads and drive more business. So we'll work on that being a critical constraint, and I tell them from the beginning, great, as soon as we resolve that, and all of a sudden now you're getting more leads than you know what to do with, we're going to have to work down the chain and understand what the next critical constraint is going to be. So let's anticipate that a little bit.
Yeah.
And a lot of times they're not ready to think about that yet. But sure enough, when the demand starts rolling in, then they now have to figure out, okay, what comes next? Now do I hire? Do I have to streamline my processes so that I can react to this demand faster? It's always something. You're never done.
Yeah, well, and you're there to help in the shift and deal with the next set of issues and challenges.
Absolutely. As we like to say, we like to be fast, focused, and flexible because circumstances do change. Our clients' businesses are pretty complex in and of themselves. And you got to be able to roll with rapidly changing dynamics, and especially considering a lot of the businesses that we work with are large enough to have some scale and some success behind them, but small enough to be able to be nimble and to be able to react to these changing conditions. And as we said before, they're success minded, so they're certainly keeping their eyes on the prize.
All right.